The record label used to be the gatekeeper, the palace, the place where talent went to be judged by serious men in expensive chairs.
Oh, baby, you're my shining star. I love you just the way you are.
Enough! Guards, throw him out!
If you wanted to be an artist, you needed approval, a signature, a contract, a meeting where someone said, "We believe in you." Today, the record label still exists, but mostly as a LinkedIn job title. Because somewhere between streaming, algorithms, and artificial intelligence, the record label didn't collapse dramatically. It didn't explode. It just slowly became unnecessary. Record labels once decided who got heard. Now an algorithm decides who gets recommended. And the algorithm does not attend meetings. It does not shake hands. It does not get impressed by your backstory. It does not care how long you struggled. It only cares if people didn't skip in the first 15 seconds. Once upon a time, artists chased record deals. Now record labels chase artists who already have numbers.
Stop! We need to talk!
Leave me alone!
You can't run forever!
Labels no longer discover talent, they confirm statistics. The modern record executive is basically an analyst looking at dashboards saying, yes, this person appears to exist. If your song already has 1 million streams, congratulations, you may now qualify for industry validation. Before streaming, labels invested in artists. They developed careers. They paid for studios, producers, marketing campaigns. It was risky and expensive, but it meant the label had a purpose. Today, an artist can make a song on a laptop in a bedroom, upload it, distribute it globally, and collect royalties without speaking to a single executive. The label's biggest nightmare is not piracy anymore. It's independence. Technology didn't just reduce the label's power, it exposed what the label actually was, a distribution company with good branding. And now, distribution costs almost nothing. The label used to own the printing press. Now everyone has one in their pocket. The irony is beautiful. Labels once controlled access to studios. Now software emulates studios. Labels once controlled promotion. Now TikTok promotes music. Labels once controlled radio. Now playlists replaced radio. The label built the machine that made itself obsolete. Streaming platforms don't need labels to function. Algorithms don't need A&R instincts. Artificial intelligence doesn't need artist development budgets. An AI system doesn't need advances. It doesn't need creative differences. It doesn't need therapy after a bad review. It just produces content, perfectly on schedule. Record labels once signed unpredictable human beings. Now the future of music may involve predictable machines, machines that never age, never argue, never miss deadlines, never demand royalties. The dream artist, from a corporate perspective, is not a genius. It's a controllable asset. Which brings us to the quiet shift happening right now. The record label is evolving from a music company into something closer to a marketing agency. Promotion services, playlist pitching, branding support, social media strategy, sync deals, advertising partnerships. Useful services, yes, but not gatekeeping power. The label used to decide if music existed. Now, music exists first, and labels arrive later with paperwork. It's like firefighters showing up after the house already burned down and offering to manage the smoke.
We own the masters, yes we do. We own the masters through and through. We own the masters.
Even major label deals are starting to look different. Shorter terms, licensing agreements instead of ownership, distribution partnerships instead of full contracts. Because artists know something now that used to be a secret. You can succeed without permission. And maybe the coldest irony of all is this. Record labels are still looking for the next superstar at the exact moment technology is making superstars less necessary. Why invest millions into one artist when an endless supply of content can be generated cheaply and continuously? The future music industry might not revolve around stars. It might revolve around supply. More songs, more releases, more content, faster cycles. Infinite music with no mythology attached. And record labels, once the architects of music culture, may slowly become consultants watching from the sidelines. Not dead, just optional. The record label didn't disappear. It became a service provider in an industry that used to revolve around it. Once they decided who could enter the room, now they wait outside and knock politely. And sometimes the algorithm answers instead. That's the music industry 2.0.